Alright, so here in this video we're going to be looking at week 23, page 1. And this is variables on both sides. Alright, so if we're taking a look down here, let's just pick number 6. Alright, so we can see we have variables on both sides of the equation. Now, when this comes up, we just pick one of them, do the opposite, that way you can cancel it out on its respective side, and have it join the other one. So for example, say I would like to get rid of this negative 5x. Right, the opposite would be adding 5x. Right, and I have to do that to both sides. Right, so this will cross off. Giving us a negative 20 is equal here to a negative 3x plus a 16. Now, I also could have added 8 to both sides. That would work too, as long as you're choosing one of your variables and eliminating it in this fashion. We're good to go. All right, and then once we do that, we're down to a two-step equation. So we'll subtract a 16 from both sides. We have a negative 36 is equal to a negative 3x. So when we divide both sides by that negative 3, we get that x is equal to a positive 12. Right? So variables on both sides use addition or subtraction to do the opposite, to get one of them to go away. Right, this page is going to look similar, but it's actually like terms. This is variable on same side of the equation. So for example, see we here on number 6, I have negative 4x and a negative 2x on the same side of the equation, so I can't put them together. Sorry, I can't do something like this. I wouldn't be able to like add 2x and add 2x, right? Because then we're unbalancing our equation. So if they're like terms, when they're on the same side of the equation, we combine them. So this would give us a negative 6x minus a 55 is equal to a 23. All right, and then we're just down to a two-step equation. So I add 55 to both sides. All right, we get a negative 6x is equal to a 78. When I divide both sides by that negative 6, we'll get that x is equal to. Now, so 60 divided by 6 will give me a 10, and there's 18 remaining. So that's going to give us a 13 that has to be negative because a positive divided by a negative there. All right? Week 22, page 3, this is going to be a kind of a combination of where, and we'll go down to number 8 here. We're going to have to be combining some like terms, also doing some distributing, solving some two-step equations. And on all of these, the first thing we need to do before I can even combine like terms is I need to do my distributive property. All right, so we did our distributive property. Now we can combine some like terms. All right, and then once we get it here, it's just a two-step equation. Right, you can see the different steps required right there. Week 23, page 4, same type of problems. Now there could be some negatives, so for example, let's take a look at this number 8. Be sure to recognize it's negative 3 that we are distributing. Right, so negative 3 times the negative 4 is going to give us a positive 12x. Right, then a negative 27. Here we're equal to a negative 125. Then we have some like terms to combine, so we'll get a 14x minus a 27 here is equal to a negative 125. All right, two-step equation. Add 27 to both sides. We'll get that our 14x is equal to a negative 98. All right, and when we divide both sides by our 14, let's see, so there's two groups of 40, so that'd be 20, and then we need a, well, let me double check, perhaps I made a mistake here. All right, so looking through our steps, it looks good. No, I was just doing the wrong train of thought here. Our negative 98 divided by a 14 will give us that our x is equal to a negative 7.